So I did literally mention this on TikTok about a couple days ago, but I also mentioned it in the previous read as of what you need to know right now. But before we get into this reading, we're gonna go ahead and talk about what's going on here. Everything you need to know about me is down below. If you want to book a reading, check out the Metaphysical Shop for the Black Friday sale. Add me on CoStar, TikTok, Pattern app, all that good stuff. Email, everything you need to know. Cash App, PayPal, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. Also, all of my other channels as well too. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this, y'all. That one little piece of curly hair been bugging me this whole time. All right, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. All right, so this is a setup. This is a stick up. Stick up. I need them bags of the money. So yeah, this is what's going on. For some of you guys, Aquarius, this is a stick up. Somebody is gonna be trying to set you up for a humiliation ritual. I'm just gonna burn a little bit of sage. That's all. Just burn just a little bit of sage and herbs and stuff. All right, excuse me. Yeah, that's what's happening. All right, you may have been questioning something in your gut, in your brain, in your mind, and you could be like, I don't know, or like you could be like, I don't really know what to think or what to say or how to like think about something. This is somebody's confirmation here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get into it, but yeah, what's going on? You got a person, and for some of you guys, it's gonna be a group of motherfuckers too that are trying to set you up for a humiliation ritual. If you're not familiar with what a humiliation ritual is, it's for you to be humiliated, embarrassed, put down, or have a fall from grace while somebody else is on the receiving end. All right, sometimes you are on the receiving end as well too, but it's a negative receiving end. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the reading. We do have Archangel Michael that's been coming out a lot for the collective. But the first card we have the Seven of Swords. That's the first card out, the Seven of Swords. Sneaky planning. Somebody having knowledge of the good, the bad. All right, what's good, what's bad, or more importantly, somebody trying to nurture and maintain something so you can fall right into the trap. All right, I feel like also if you're angry or upset with somebody here, or there's a situation where you or somebody else could be angry or upset, you may realize somebody is all of a sudden trying to like appease the angry people or calm down something, or somebody can even have epilepsy as well too. But we have the Strength card, Leo energy, and then we have the Chariot card, Cancer energy, which is Archangel Michael. So that's what's going on here. All right, there is somebody here who you think you can trust them. You think that they're loyal. You think they're your real friend. You think this is somebody here who people who seek to oppress you or hold you back or hold you down or get in your way or be an enemy or unloyal to you, this is where this person steps in. You may feel like this person is supposed to lift you up. Okay, or you know how when people pass away in a casket and you're a pallbearer, there's 6 people carrying the casket. This could be somebody who you could trust them so much that you could see them carrying your body if you had to go out that way, or you would be carrying them. But I'm telling y'all, whoever this person is, this is definitely somebody, or these are a group of motherfuckers here who their goal is to get success. And the only way to get success is to start conflict and create adversity. And that's why Archangel Michael's that's why Archangel Michael's here. Okay. So with this situation with the Six of Pentacles energy, I feel like you are somebody here that you are very favorable, or you have favor over yourself, your life, etc. You'll be somebody here who you either get really, really upset and you don't get upset anymore. You're used to in the past. All right, or more importantly, if you're guilty, you're guilty. You know that you're guilty. Or more importantly, if you're guilty, you don't try to act like you're not. Okay. Somebody also may not be able to hold down, like if they're guilty or they're sneaking or they know something they can't hold water. That could be a significance here, collective. But yeah, you got somebody here who's trying to set y'all ass up. And the setup is that, they may invite you somewhere, or you may be in a situation where you don't have control over anything. You don't have control over the environment. You don't have control over the time. You don't have control over the date. You don't have control over the resources or what's allocated or available to you. There's some type of reason, or there's something, mechanism to where you're not in control of something. And that's going to be a big factor here. All right. Because the first card we have is Ace of Cups. That's clarification. Okay. That you're not going to be in control of something. And I feel like you're not going to be able to rejuvenate yourself or restore yourself, or you're not going to be able to get the mercy of the Most High, or you're going to be at the mercy of this person or these individuals. Hey, Amber. And I feel like what's going on here, collective, is that when it comes to this setup here with the Ace of Pentacles, yet again, somebody could have a problem with you getting divine blessings here. Or I feel like the person or the people involved, these are motherfuckers who have evil spirits or evil entities attached towards them. And why do you think they raising you up, or this person? who knows about this or acts like they don't know, but they do. You could think that they was on the same type of time as you, but they're not. All right. Yeah, this is definitely a situation with the Four of Pentacles. You're supposed to be, I don't know. I'm hearing you deserve it. I don't know. I'm hearing that you deserve it. So I feel like somebody could also be trying to persecute you as well too. Or this setup is going to start by persecution and self-atonement. So somebody could be trying to call out your mistakes, your errors, trigger you here, or do something to the point where what is this card? With the Six of Swords energy, you may be perceiving a situation or a group or a friend group or something as unity, or you can trust the person, or you're included, or something of that nature, and then boom, it flips. Boom, it flips. I'm telling you, boom, it flips here with the Seven of Wands energy, and you're not expecting it. Because you could be, you're not expecting this. Because I feel like whoever the person is or the people who are trying to set you up for this humiliation ritual, um, the thing is that they're getting liberation from this. They're getting deliverance from this. And this is somebody who's a hidden enemy. But the other people, either they're visible enemies or they're not visible from a distance. That could be a significance here. Maybe somebody needs glasses. But we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. All of those signs point to yes. So with the Ace of Wands and the yeah, I'm getting it. Or for some of you guys here, somebody could want their fertility to be restored. Or like somebody can't bear any fruit. Or they're fruitless. This will restore that, okay? Yeah, because they've been patient for so long and they're going through despair. So this is the only way they can, get this shit together. All right, but overall, y'all, with the Nine of Wands, like I said, this is exactly what's going on. Somebody feel like this humiliation ritual, they have to humiliate you. This has to happen. So somehow they can be fruitful again instead of fruitless, peaceful instead of chaotic, or somehow I'm using it as a medicine or restoration or something of the sort. All right, let's go ahead and put some power of love. All right, but whoever this person or this group of people here, collective, who are trying, like I said, the reason why I'm saying both, because for some of you guys here, this is one person who's going to do this single-handedly. For us, you guys, I'm also picking up in the collective, this is a group of people, 3 or more individuals involved in this. So like I said, there's 2 different storylines, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all what's going on. All right, so for those of you guys here who this is one person, all right, this person here is trying to do this humiliation ritual because they hate your virtues. They hate how committed you are to being a good person. Or more importantly, you could be committed to them. You could be loyal to them. Or more importantly, somebody could be trying to humiliate you in a way where it's like your commitment is making you a fool. Or you may look like a good individual, but maybe you did something wrong. You did something bad. Or more importantly, they want you to seem like the bad guy in this commitment, in this friendship, relationship, family dynamic. Whatever it is, they want you to seem like the bad guy. And they're going about it in a very creative way. All right, to where more importantly, somebody's going to throw your past up of what you did in your past, or your loyalty, or something you did in your past to embarrass you or humiliate you, to make it seem like you're not who you seem, you're not virtuous, or more importantly, you're not as responsible as you look. That's just what it is. All right, for those of you guys who are dealing with a group of motherfuckers, okay, 3 or more motherfuckers who are involved in this. For those of my people who are dealing with the group, you have to understand that the person or the people involved in this group, they're all in on it. There is one person here who this is all going to be a respect thing. So when you go to like school or different things like that, they haze individual. This is going to be like a hazing humiliation ritual where more importantly it says you value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. So somebody could be trying to like disrespect you, or like more importantly, it's giving energy like I said earlier, hazing. A group of motherfuckers trying to haze you or make it seem like that they trust you, or you should trust them, or you're included, or they got your back, when the whole time these motherfuckers attached and they taking action against you. You know how sometimes when you're in a new place, you're at a new job, at a new school, whatever it is, you have a new church, and you think motherfuckers being inclusive, they got your back, they want to, invite you in, welcome you in, whole time they ready to eat your ass alive. Like for those of you guys who go to school and you start doing an internship, you realize that the motherfuckers who you're doing the internship with, they like to eat their young. Or if you are in the medical field, you know how the nurses like to eat their young. If you're like taking an internship or a clinical, they like to eat you up and spit you the fuck out so you can go, whatever, or humiliate you and embarrass you and put you through cruel or unusual punishment. This is like something like that, but like they're doing it in a way where it's like, okay, you want to be in, you want us to trust you, you want us to respect you. I don't know why this is giving me Kia, respect me. Okay, it's giving like these motherfuckers don't respect you. All right, and I feel like what's going on, they want to see how much you gonna tolerate. Okay, yeah, because and then I have the ownership card. It says you acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike, and you learn to love them all as lessons. So you could be a person who's really accomplished, or you're different, or you may have done bad things because you could have a bad rap, but you're a better person now. And I feel like what's going on as well too. If you guys are dealing with a group of motherfuckers, these people gonna be trying to make it seem like you have to tolerate everything that's going on around you. Like if you have boundaries or you have respect for yourself or just certain shit you're not gonna motherfucking deal with, it's like they're gonna have control over something to where you have no control but to sit down and shut up. Or if it gets out of hand, it's gonna be on you. Okay, but mutually here for both of y'all, okay, for both groups, when it comes to this humiliation ritual, you got to understand that just because somebody's nice and friendly in the present, don't mean they weren't plotting on your ass in the past or they weren't plotting on your ass in the future. So, but I feel like the thing with both of these that y'all have in common is that cause and effect. Fuck around and find out. And you gonna fuck around and find out everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't no real nigga. If they say I got you, I got you. Like if you say you got them, you got them. But somebody's not who you think they is. Or these people are not who you think they are. Yeah, this is exactly what it is here. And then I have harmony and then I have unity. This really came out in the reverse, this harmony card. But like I said, somebody kept trying to act like they in union with you. They in harmony with you. We on some kumbaya shit. It's giving me Timon and Pumbaa energy. I don't know why I'm getting that off of Lion King, but it ain't that. Yeah. Like I said, motherfuckers are unhappy. And I feel like when it comes to both of y'all, y'all got some unhappy, miserable, not friendly motherfuckers here who are like trying to eat y'all up and serve y'all ass up on the plate. Cause they see you could be elevating here, or you could be on the verge of releasing something, dropping something, letting something go, lightening your load to elevate, to fly. All right, or more importantly, you could be in the middle of realizing like, you know, being kind is free, but being nice, hell no. There's two different things. You may be a kind motherfucker, but motherfuckers think when you kind and shit, they can do and say whatever the fuck. But motherfuckers don't know that transformation, bitch, you know how much shit I've been through to be kind? Like, and even in the real world, do you know how much it takes a motherfucker to be kind? Even though kindness is free, me personally, I feel like the kindest motherfuckers are the motherfuckers who go through the most shit. And the rudest and nastiest and meanest motherfuckers are the ones who can't get on the other side of that, see the silver lining, or more importantly, they ain't been through shit to know shit. That's what I think about life. That's what I think, collective. All right, but I'm telling y'all, with this humiliation ritual here, you may be on some peaceful kumbaya shit, or you could be cooling. And you could be trying to be cooperative in some kind of way, and then boom, it's like, okay, I'm being singled out, I'm being individualized, or more importantly, I need to be free because this is uncomfortable for me, or something. And then we got humble right behind it. Boom, that's when the humiliation ritual going to happen. Soon as you try to be cool, or you try to cooperate, or be peaceful, or keep the peace, you become individualized and they single you out. You become realizing like, okay, I'm getting targeted. Okay, the walls are closing in. Okay, something is not, adding up. Thank you, Cheryl. Welcome back, boo. Thank you so much. And I'm telling you guys, then you're going to realize, okay, I need to be free. Somebody can also be claustrophobic. Okay, this is giving like mental claustrophobic energy. All right, but like I said, for both y'all as well too, when it comes to humiliation, can't even talk. Humiliation ritual. I'm telling y'all, when it comes to this group of y'all, you have to understand these motherfuckers want to evolve too. They want to evolve too. They want better too. But like I said, they could be very compassionate towards other dirty ass motherfuckers like themselves. And like I said, people who have muddied vision or blurred vision, or somebody could wear glasses as well too, or you could wear glasses, contacts, or something like that. Maybe they're telling you something discerning or something that's wise. Pay attention. All right, but like I said, when it comes to this humiliation ritual here, these motherfuckers gonna be coming and saying and doing everything they ain't never had the balls to express, never had the balls to clock your teeth, tell you to your face, whatever it is. That's what's gonna be going on when it comes to this humiliation ritual. Or expressions are sighing, singing, laughing, crying, humming, moaning. These are expressions. Okay, those are expressions. These are expressions, okay? And I feel like when it comes to humiliation ritual, these motherfuckers are intimidated by your self-love and they have no gratitude for you. This is a bunch of ungrateful ass motherfuckers. They don't give a fuck who you are. They mad that you love yourself. They mad that all these different things going on, and whatever they're expressing about you, trust and believe that's how they feel. Don't just chalk it up like, oh, maybe, no, this is what's strategically planned. Everybody has their own script. This reminds me of that TV show Interview with a Vampire. When they thought the nigga they thought they killed the white vampire whole time the nigga was alive. The nigga escaped, he was alive. And he ended up coming up on stage like, yeah, we done captured y'all motherfuckers whole time, but you thought I was dead. Now we finna do your trial, we finna kill you now. So, like I said, there could be something of significance here. But I'm telling you, when it comes to this humiliation ritual here, these motherfuckers mad at your purpose. Or like I said, the purpose of this is to be spontaneous. This is supposed to be a spontaneous situation where you don't see it coming. And, you know, because if this was something that was already strategically planned, it wasn't spontaneity involved, they know that you wouldn't accept no shit like this. You wouldn't stand for no shit like this. You wouldn't deal with no shit like this. And you wouldn't be patient and to stick around and see what the fuck is going on anyways. And like I said, also, I feel like this humiliation ritual for some of you guys here, if it's one person who knows about this situation going on, and they have a closer relationship to you than other motherfuckers, this person doesn't have you as a priority. They're not putting your needs, you or anything else as a priority, and these motherfuckers already know this type of person feel about you that they've been doing. Okay, and this person may actually want your forgiveness after all this shit happened. Okay, because I feel like something's gonna go too far. Yeah, empathy and satisfaction. Somebody's gonna go too far, or this person may go too far for satisfaction, and they're gonna be feeling like, damn, they're gonna be. It says empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. So somebody gonna be empathy. Put yourself in place of me. They're gonna finally have had empathy for you, and they're gonna be like, wow. Like, I understand what the fuck was going on, or if they knew what was planned. Like, this is my thing. If this person or these people knew what was planned, they could be saying like, okay, I understand, but things got out of hand. I didn't expect that to be that serious. It was just a joke. It was just we was under the influence, or you was tripping. That's not really what happened. Whatever they're gonna try to make up in their motherfucking mind to consolidate this and just cause they already know. If you knew about this, integrity. If you knew about some shit like that, you were somebody who you're willing to compromise if the end result in love. And I feel like you could have been willing to do whatever for this person or in a situation, or willing for something to happen. Yeah. And if others you guys here, if this is just one person doing this to you by yourself, you have to understand this person's finally gonna be satisfied seeing you like this. But it's going to, if they didn't have emotions for you, this is giving me the Grinch energy, and his heart grew 3 sizes. This person is definitely going to have empathy for you after his humiliation ritual. And they're going to be feeling so bad because they're going to realize, damn, I'm really a fucked up individual. I'm really fucked up. I'm really, you understand what I'm saying here? Siri, let me talk to her ass real quick. Siri. Oh, but she don't want to talk to me tonight. Siri. What's the definition of integrity? The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles or moral uprightness. So you are a man, woman, whoever you are a person of integrity. You have integrity. You are right. You're honest. You are moral. Or you have principles you stand by. And you're not willing to throw these away, or you're not willing to be a corrupt ass motherfucker or individual, or to deal with this person or group. And this is why they trying to humiliate you. This is why this is what the fuck is going on, motherfuckers. Okay? And I'm not saying motherfuckers in a derogatory way. Y'all might, in the club, we all fam, okay? Y'all know how it is on my channel. I keep it all the way real, and that's what I do. The same way I talk to y'all, I expect y'all, come at me, shit. But anyways, like I said, yeah. This is what all this is. And it's so funny because I've been sitting on this message for the last 3 days, y'all. I've been having problems with my chargers, filming, energy, just all different type of stuff. And I've been really filming a lot on TikTok as well, too. If you have me on TikTok, I put like 8 channel messages out yesterday. But anyways, let's get some crystal cards. Like I said, this humiliation ritual that this person or this group is trying to set you up for, I feel like the thing is that they don't realize that you was a teacher. To be one, to each one, to teach one. They don't realize you was a teacher. And I feel like they trying to humiliate you as well too, because but somehow you could be triggering these motherfuckers' inner child. Okay? Somebody could be overprotective of their child or their children. Motherfuckers could be threatened by your good luck. Or they think they're going to obtain these things by doing this to you. Yeah, but then we have the card smudging. If you know what smudging is, I literally smudged in the beginning of the video. I got my herbs here in my abalone shell. I don't motherfucking play. If not, you want the long herb sticks. I do have them on the metaphysical shop. They're on sale for $5.99 right now. You get 3 sticks. But anyways, like I was saying, the number 40, I'm telling you guys, you're going to have to smudge the energy because you may be getting signs of synchronicities from animals. totems, etc. All right, about the nature of these events or the nature of somebody's intentions or energy or whatever the fuck it is. I'm telling y'all, guys. Yeah, and whoever this person is or these people who are trying to humiliate you, they already know what direction they want this to go in. They know whatever direction that you're going in. They're trying to figure out as to, yeah, how can they get you to commit to this? How can they get you to show up? How can they get you to be involved? How can they get you, you know, at their mercy? But I feel like you have intuition on your side. If you listening to you, if you listening to you, I literally said if you're listening to you. So maybe you're not listening to your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy. All right. Something also could happen on the moon cycle, and also your spirit guides could be telling you like, hey, motherfucker, something is up over here. I don't know. For some of you guys here, this could also be in your love life as well too, or something of the sort. But let's see what Archangel Michael has to say about this. Let's go ahead and pull some cards here. But I'm telling y'all, this is the motherfucking setup, okay? Archangel Michael, what you saying? It says, your children are being watched over by angels. Something just jumped over here. Anyways, it says your children are being watched over by angels. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. So for some of you guys here, you may already have picked this up. But the thing is that you're not admitting the truth to yourself. For us, you guys here, you could definitely have some type of fear or uncertainty or unshaky feeling. And then for us, you guys here, just let go of the fear. For us, you guys here, prayer will help the situation. And it said detach from the situation here. So this is your sign and synchronicity. And it says the romance angels are with you. It says you have created this situation, have the power to change this. So for some of you guys, you have the power to change this. Or to simply not be involved. For others, you guys here, the situation has been resolved in the past. Yeah, it was resolved in the past because you asked Archangel Michael about this before. Or for some of you guys here, this was supposed to happen like in a very small to minuscule kind of way, but I feel like you avoided it. You avoided it, or somehow you got out the way of it. And, you know, this is why this is like a go big or go home type of thing. Anyways, let's go ahead and pull some angels here. And see, let's get some more details regarding this humiliation ritual that y'all need to know. Definitely double tap this video, like this video. For some of you guys here, I'm telling you guys, this humiliation ritual is happening because you value your self-worth. You value your self-worth, and you already know who you is as a person. So you don't have to be, you know, yeah. This is the rainbow titanium quartz. It says multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to a situation or person that you're asking about. So there could be a lot of layers to a situation, and this humiliation ritual could be one of them that you're not picking up. The next card we have is Malachite. So something could be about your money, your funds, your prosperity, or somebody trying to get self-worth or trying to get prosperity off of this humiliation ritual with you, or trying to take or ruin or denounce your natural beauty and authenticity, fluorite. All right. Also, healthy communication in relationships. So for some of you guys, there also gonna be a thing here where, like, if you didn't healthily communicate with somebody over something, or somebody has something they want to communicate with you about, they're gonna choose that time to do it and air you the fuck out in front of everybody. All right. And then it says socialize and join in. Okay. It says making healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people, but these motherfuckers are not like-minded. Y'all are not on the same page, spiritual path. Y'all are not on the path. Y'all are not on the same path as these people. I'm telling y'all, y'all are not on the same path. You're not eating it. Like, you may sparkle and shine. These motherfuckers want to dim your light. All right. And like I said, this is why they want you to be unnecessarily worried. All right. Let's pull some cards now, boo. Where my card? Okay. So let's pull some cards, y'all. What do we need to know about the humiliation ritual, spirit? Let's see what we need to know. So for some of you guys here, this humiliation ritual is going to be filled with a lot of unwanted opinions. So if somebody had an opinion about you or something you was doing, whatever, best believe the person involved, they're going to try to humiliate you in front of somebody else about this, or have an unwanted opinion, or bring it to the attention of somebody else. Or if y'all arguing about something or whatever it is, they're going to try to bring it in front of them. As you guys get, this is a group of motherfuckers. They're going to have a lot of unwanted opinions about you. All right. Somebody could also disappear when they're bored. And when they're disappearing, when they're bored or they don't want to deal with you, they're over here talking about you or telling your business to these motherfuckers who are trying to humiliate you or don't mean you no good. Tell me more about the humiliation ritual. All right. For some of you guys here, somebody could act like they have a strong desire for you. This could be a Leo who's trying to do this here. They can act like they have a strong desire for you. Hey Nelly, welcome back. With the same strong desire they have for you, I feel like we need to transmute this energy, because this person got you in a jar, but the jar spell is not working, or they got you in some type of what is it called, either love spell or what is it called, domination spell, but it's not working. So they want to use humiliation ritual here and act like you want a stronger desire, so they love you or they care for you a lot or whatever. It's not the case if you're dealing with a Leo. Anyways, let's go ahead and move forward. So some some of you guys here as well too, yeah. Yep. The cards I just pulled. So with some of you guys, see, if you're dealing with one person, you have to understand that this person has a plan. The plan was supposed to be carried out against you, which is this humiliation ritual. Period. I'm telling y'all what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Alright? But this person fumbled you. So this could be this plan. So this can go two ways. Either this person fumbled you because they knew that this plan that they were supposed to be carrying out, they agreed to do it, this humiliation ritual, but then they got too involved with you or whatever, or liked you or wanted to befriend you in some kind of way, and then they in turn ended up fumbling you because that was the only way they could save you from this shit that they didn't got themselves involved in. Somebody could have a significant birthmark, or you could have a significant birthmark. All right, if that's not, yeah, gossip. This could have been about some type of gossip as well too, or like they could have been on board. I'm telling y'all, they was on board. For some of you guys here, somebody was on board with this shit. But I feel like somehow between knowing you and getting to know you or whatever's going on, they changed their mind. But some of you guys here, you could be taking vitamins. Okay, but yeah, this is some deep ass shit. But overall, when it comes to the humiliation ritual, for some of you guys here, motherfuckers know you trying to broaden your horizons, but they want to broaden their horizons too. So they feel like the only way to do this here is to do this medieval time shit and backstab you and humiliate you in front of everybody, just like they still do in Hollywood today. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, because people maybe you as a Renaissance man and Renaissance woman, and I feel like you need to watch the vibes, because somebody could act like they're yearning for you or they wanting to see you or something of that nature, and then as soon as you get there, it's a problem. It's a problem. All right, or as soon as you get there, it's something weird going on. Like they can want you to pull up to a rental for some of you guys here, or they can act like they want to spoil you. If that's not the case here, somebody could say that y'all have mutual friends, or your mutual friend is gonna be there. Their mutual friend, somebody you've met 1 or 2 times. All right, or they could say that they really love you, but it's giving a Little Shop of Horrors humiliation ritual. If you didn't watch the Little Shop of Horrors before, it came out in the 80s. All right, that's one of my favorite movies. But basically in the movie, what happened was humiliation ritual where the girl, she was humiliated because she had a black eye because her boyfriend was beating her up. But he knew that she needed her face, her body, her everything, because she worked in a flower shop. Everybody wanted to come see her. She was pretty. And he wanted to humiliate her in front of everybody. Or he wanted motherfuckers to think that he was, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's see what else. Let's wrap this reading up. It's getting real tawdry. But anyways, like I said, for some of you guys here, there could be a one-on-one chat. Somebody could try to say, or somebody could have had the opportunity to have a one-on-one chat with you about something, but they're not going to have a one-on-one chat with you. They're going to wait till they get around people, and they're going to, whatever they want to talk about or whatever they're saying about you, they're going to wait till they get around these motherfuckers. Or something that y'all talked about in private, somebody who's at this group or something like that going to bring it up, and you're going to already know, like, okay, it's starting. It's starting. You're going to know that, okay? All right, but for other you guys here, like I said, it's so much gossiping going on about y'all collective. All this shit is got gossiping here. It's too much gossip going on, boo. All right, somebody could be gossiping about the undeniable chemistry you and somebody got here, and it could be a humiliation ritual to take your man, for your person to leave you, or vice versa. All right, also this could be a humiliation ritual that's supposed to go so bad that you want to kill yourself, or you want to die, or you know they humiliate you first and then you die, or if you try to act up or get mad or irate, they kill you and they act like it's self-defense, and the whole time you was not doing shit. But I'm telling you, it's a corrupt setup. I can't tell you nothing else but the truth, and that's what I do on my channel. I don't give a fuck how nobody feel. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. This is what I know. But anyways, last but not least, yeah, for some of you guys here, it says, baby, you're my everything you all ever wanted. So somebody could be trying to humiliate you and saying all that stuff because they were a fucking decoy. Yeah, somebody could be a scam or a scammer, or just, you know, a sellout. But punctual, right on point. I'm telling y'all, that's what it is. That's what it's going to be. All right, but the motherfuckers, for some of you guys, if you're dealing with a group of motherfuckers here, the universe is saying that these motherfuckers need to grow the fuck up. They need to grow the fuck up, because I feel like they know that you the shit like fleas, and I feel like these motherfuckers could try to kiss your ass saying you so beautiful, you saw this, you saw that, but like I said, you a 5-star bitch, you a 5-star nigga, and they ain't motherfucking know you the shit like fleas. They need to grow up, because they could be trying to pimp you out, humiliate you in a way like, bitch, you ain't that, or you look good, but we know you be using your looks or your this, your that for whatever it is. But the tables, these motherfuckers trying to make the tables turn on you, but the universe is gonna make the tables turn on them. I'm telling you. Yeah, because this is one person is running their mouth to a group of motherfuckers that smell like bitch up in here in the place. So then when you get there, it's going to be like, what the fuck going on? But like I said, yeah. Somebody could also been doing sales to block your money here, or trying to intentionally block your money, but that ain't working, so they want to humiliate you. Or what you do for work or something like that. But yeah, somebody could definitely have a fetish with your feet or your toes. Or you could have a problem with your feet, your nails, your toes. Maybe one is broken. Maybe you need to get them done. Or whatever it is. But yeah, a love spell could be a significant. Somebody could also do a humiliation ritual because the love spell didn't work. It's a bisexual man who has no choice, or this decision was made because the love spell didn't work. Because you were supposed to be his beard. You were supposed to be, you know, the motherfucker who you wasn't supposed to know this person was bisexual or gay, but you either found this out, or more important, the love spell didn't work and you're not tripping about this motherfucker. And the decision for this humiliation ritual has been made because it's like, damn, the love spell didn't work. So now we can do this the easy way, we could do this the hard way. We gotta go the hard way. Alright, so anyways, this is the motherfucking reading, y'all, okay? This is the motherfucking reading. I don't know, I might do another reading after this because I really like reading at nighttime. I really love reading at nighttime. You said thank you for this reading. Trust my intuition, my spiritual team. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do, boo. Alright, but I will see y'all in the next one. Probably in about 10 minutes, okay? Yeah.